What's up in the loop? It's Hyde checking in from Six Flags over Georgia. See a little bit of Christmas decor up there. Not quite holiday in the park yet, but we're going to take a look today at the decorations going up. And also, Six Flags recently announced that they are removing 15 rides. They're also going to be renovating some existing rides and potentially moving others. So we're going to go around and do what we always like to do as fans and speculate. Let's head inside. Right when you walk in, there's lights up top, signs everywhere. Should be a pretty cool entrance once all these lights are turned on for the event. Quick update, they are now loading all rows and they have these giant barriers between each row.
Once you are seated, please buckle your seatbelt.
Wouldn't mind if these stick around after everything, so that way, you know, others aren't in your space at all time.
Yeah.
Over by Twisted Cyclone, we got giant Christmas bulbs hanging from the sky. And that's definitely a ride that's not going to be changing or going anywhere soon. Just got off it, one of the better rides in the park for sure. Not the best. Such a great little ride. All the pumpkins are gone. Not sure, are these all going to be little trees? Are they like candles? Not sure. See you in a few weeks. The mine train. This one's probably like a 90% chance won't be here in 5 years, but the other 10% chance is if RMC can, or a similar company can find a way to remake these. And I think it's critical for a park to have a family coaster, so I think it'd be good to find a way to extend its life, but probably it's not going to be here. The Sky Bucket's been closed all year because, well, you know, they do take, you know, a couple people operate, and there's probably a little bit of a maintenance to it. It is neat that it takes you all the way to the bottom part of the park. If you're someone lazy like myself, I do enjoy them. But this is another one that I could see going. We've seen some parks remove them over the years. I say this is probably 90% not going to be here in 10 years kind of approach. Now, if we turn over here at Bugs Bunny Boomtown, brand new area. This is going to stay. Kids love it. Bugs Bunny's awesome. We'll also point out the stage here is new from Hollow Fest, so definitely some Christmas event will be going on the stage. Now time for a little beer. The sports bar. Believe it or not, I'm kind of torn on this one. Obviously, this ride has not opened in years. I don't think it can reopen. I don't even, you know, looking at it, I don't even see like a control panel or anything. I think they ripped out much of the electronics, so I want to see this removed because it's a giant eyesore. I think this would be a great spot for like a Wonder Woman clone. But at the same time, if they don't have any plans for this area, how much money are they saving to take it out when it's not already running? That's kind of the question, you know. If they're going to take out rides that save them maintenance costs, but if they're not spending any maintenance money on this, why take it out? Unfortunately. You can see where the control panel used to be. It's no longer there. And the boat lift to take it on and off the ride, looks like it's just falling over. Not a good look. I'll have to go back and look at my photos to see if it's been like that all summer, or maybe some of the recent nasty storms did it in, but that's not a good look. This whole area, the park, you know, for the park that's doing such a good job of updating other areas, giant eyesore. What I think would go here is a Wonder Woman clone or a max force for you to have the launch here, shoots up, and then circles the hill here, kind of around the antique car ride. I think that'd be pretty cool, right? Like, launch, big airtime hill, bank to the left, and then you shoot all the way around this hill here, around the carousel, come back and drop in. My prediction. Monster Mansion has a nice garland around it, some decor in the line. I'm not even going to speculate on this one. I don't. I think we'd all be crushed if it leaves, so not going to speculate here because I don't want to jinx anything. But man, I hope this ride is around for a long, long time. Clearly, it's popular, so I think that definitely helps. As much as I love wooden coasters, I think any park with only one wooden coaster left, it's endangered. They require, special mechanics, carpentry, guys who walk the ride and replace wood. If you have two wooden coasters, you split the cost between the two coasters. But now you got to have a couple, probably full-time people dedicated to just this ride, which makes it a lot more expensive. This one's a hard one to guess because it is such an iconic ride, one of the original, the original rides at the park. Hasn't run great in recent years ever since they switched over to the Cyclone 2-bench trains, but I'm going to say this one sticks around, but would not be surprised to see it get like a full topper track treatment or even RMC'd. But I think this one in some form stays around, so add it to the refurbished list. Don't think Blue Hawk is going anywhere, but I do think it's a template, for all those who are worried that your old Aero or Vekoma coasters could be removed. I think this gives you hope. Pretty long line, one of the longer lines in the park today. So the ride's clearly popular, and I think it's one of the better rides in the park ever since they gave it the old Blue Hawk treatment with the vest restraints and whatever else they did to the trains. So I could see them doing this for some of the other older coasters. I definitely don't think anything's going to happen to this one, but I think it's going to be the template for what we see elsewhere in the chain for some of the rides that are bucketed under renovations. I think all water rides, whether they're a Flume or Shoot the Chutes or a Rapids ride like this, Thunder River, their days are numbered. You can only operate them so much of the year, and now that when this was installed, Six Flags probably only ran, from April here to, mid-October. Now the park, is trying to open earlier and stays all the way open through the new year. Can't run this half your season now. So I think this goes, and water rides are just really expensive to operate, maintenance headache, requires lots of labor. This is going to go, guys. Pencil it in, 100% chance this isn't here in 5 years. All over the park is this lighted garland. Should be looking really good at night. Goliath, definitely not going anywhere or being removed. But I will say the station does have a new paint job this year, or rather it got repainted. The trains got repainted as well, got new clamshell lap bars so they don't have sweat stains on them anymore. So I'm going to venture and say this is a refurbished one where probably in the next year or two we'll see the very faded colors get painted, which is a pretty cool color scheme, so that should look really cool when it's done. Well, aren't those just fun? Here's an idea for a move. Six Flags Over Georgia is pretty hilly, so it'd be hard to move many of the rides. But Daredevil Dive is on a pretty flat surface. You put this in Frontier City, it's the best ride there by far. Kind of overshadowed here. Though no, it's just pretty popular. Nice Christmas decorations too. So I would chalk this up as a possible move. I could see them moving this fairly easily, giving it a new park, a brand new awesome ride, and then sticking like a RMC Raptor right here. Selfishly, I just want an RMC Raptor. Everything in Gotham is still relatively new. I don't see anything changing here except Mindbender. We'll get to that in a second, but Gotham's looking great these days. Let's just hope the stunt show arena goes, something happens there. But everything else with Gotham, I mean, it looks really sharp. Could use a few trees for shades on those hot Georgia summer days, but yeah, I mean, lots of, you got some great rides on here, super popular area, and it's Batman themed, DC comic themed rather. Can't go wrong. So all the rides down here relatively new. Nothing's going to happen down here except Mindbender. Let's talk about Mindbender. Controversial opinion here. I don't know if you can put Mindbender in the it's being renovated and refurbished category or it's going away. I think normally I would say it's being refurbished. You could see beautiful new paint job they did this year. But what concerns me is it's still missing quite a bit of track. Now, looks like there's a box of stuff here, so maybe this gives hope they're working on stuff, but that track's been missing since about like March or so. So I don't know if they started to work on the ride and then decided with everything going on it's going to see the chopping block. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can put this firmly in the refurbished category because it is a fantastic ride and it's looking better than ever with its super bright green paint job. Georgia Scorcher is on what I would consider the enhanced list. Goliath, there you go. Because, let the train go by. We saw Six Flags do that with Apocalypse, add the floorless trains. And I can see them doing that here if that they saw good guest satisfaction and good way to remarket the ride. Could be a somewhat inexpensive way to get a new ride here at Georgia. Put floorless trains on. It's right here at the front of the park. It'd be they could put a big banner on the ride. New floorless trains. Definitely put on the enhanced or refurbished list here.
And that will wrap up our quick little adventure over here to Six Flags. For a bonus weekend type deal where there's no events going on in November. Park's pretty crowded, which is, a little bit bummer to try to get on rides, but good to see industry still alive and kicking. I hope you enjoyed the look at trying to figure out what rides might be renovated, what rides might disappear. I know you probably have some hot takes yourselves, so drop them in the comments, argue it out down there. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you.